How would a system of socialized medicine, however you choose to define it, impact your ability to help patients?
Peter, it'd be insane. I'm a shoulder and elbow surgeon. I get to operate all over the world. I've traveled and I've taught courses all over. And so I engage with surgeons. I've been in operating rooms in Vienna, all over Europe, all over South America, all over Asia. And one thing we know is a truth in socialized medicine, waiting times are disastrous. The average waiting time for someone to see a specialist in Canada in most provinces is 2 years.
2 years?
2 years. Then, and
2 years.
And this is coming from Canadian surgeons. There's no incentive for them to fib about this. And then, once they've seen the patient that they know needs a hip replacement, knee replacement, shoulder replacement, the time to get booked and have your operation is another 2 years. And this is province by province. This is what is waiting for Americans if we put up with this move to try and get socialized medicine. The people in this audience would go crazy if you were told you had to wait 4 months to see a specialist, right? You guys would have your pitchforks flaming torches.
So no Americans in Vermont are getting on a bus to go wait online in Canada.
No, and this is what drove me crazy. I trained in Pennsylvania, and I treated a lot of Canadians. Those with means escape the Canadian system and come to America for the joint replacements. In Colorado, I still treat a lot of Canadians. So there's this escape hatch which allows them to come to America and not put up with this ridiculous system, which would, of course, make the waiting times even longer if everyone stayed trapped. We can't let ourselves be trapped.
You told me on the phone that socialized medicine is one of the causes of the death of Princess Diana. Could you explain?
When Princess Diana was in that car accident in France, they actually don't have any trauma specialist in France. French shoulder surgeons are amazing. I'm friends with plenty of them, but they don't have trauma heritage there. And so for the first hour after her accident, she was still in that car, in that tunnel, in Paris for an hour. And then after an hour, took her to a nearby hospital, and she was alive for another 3 hours, and they couldn't control the bleeding from her pulmonary artery.
Because?
Because there were no trauma-trained people there, and because of the delay. We know there's this golden hour that all trauma patients must be treated. And if I really believe, knowing what I know about her care and comparing it to what Congressman Scalise had, Princess Diana would have lived had that accident happened here in America.